Hello, everyone. Welcome back to season 2 of Boss Babe Brews. Just kidding. Welcome back to our second season of Boss Babe Brews. I'm Valerie.
I'm Marlena.
I need a little bit more enthusiasm, please.
I'm Marlena. Welcome back to season 2. We're so excited. We've been gone for a month. You all missed us so much. All the DMs, like, guys, I need my episode every week. Like, if anybody sent them, that would have been nice.
I think that's a BS story. I'm dressing more like a lady this season.
Oh.
Do you like it? Thank you, The Loft.
Anyways, today we have a very exciting guest on, Addi.
Welcome, Addi.
Hi, thank you.
And your last name is Barney, Marlena said?
More like Bernie.
Okay.
And before we get started with our first episode of season 2, make sure you hit subscribe and also follow us on Instagram. We have a bunch of links to a bunch of our channels and pages on there.
And you guys can also go back and watch all of our previous shows. They are still up there. And a lot of them are, actually, most of them are hilarious. We're hilarious. Yeah.
Okay, so Addi, if you don't mind telling us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a senior in high school. I'm a senior in high school.
Don't be nervous. This is a real relaxed show. You're good.
I'm a senior in high school. I live in Pennsylvania.
Is it Delco?
Yeah.
People love Delco.
I love Delco.
It's like a holy cult. Like if you say Delco, people are like, oh, I'm from there.
It's like a thing.
My best friend's first
I
cousin.
hashtag Delco a lot on my videos.
It's a real thing. Yeah, I love Delco. But I'm a senior in high school. I plan on attending Bloomsburg University after school. I have a lot of background with being a sick kid. I have a heart condition, and I think we're going to get a little bit into that in a little bit.
I don't want to say I'm glad you have a heart condition. I don't know what to say there.
No, it's okay.
I don't want to say I'm sad either.
What are you going to go to college for?
So I'm majoring in psychology with a minor in child life, so that way I can hopefully become a child life specialist.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Like saving kids' lives or just like helping them with life?
So basically, a child life specialist works in a hospital, and they're not like nurses or anything like that, but they work with kids who have been in the hospital for long periods of time, and they kind of explain things in a more simple and like safe way to help them like get through their stay in the hospital and like not be scared to go into surgeries or procedures or things like that.
Are you comfortable yet?
I'm trying to get comfortable.
So do you want to tell people what your condition is called and a little bit about it?
Yeah, of course. So my condition is a double outlet right ventricle with a VSD is like the main, that's the real naming. Yeah, it's a lot. So
is there initials? Just saying.
I'll make it easy. To make it easy, there's a hole in my heart and my arteries are on opposite sides. So nothing's the way that it's supposed to be.
So were you
Really
diagnosed at birth with this?
So I was diagnosed 3 days after birth. I was actually born blue.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was born blue because
That's
my
awful.
oxygen levels were so low.
Yeah.
But I ended up going home same exact day that I was born, whatever.
Oh, wow.
And then I was rushed back to the hospital 3 days after.
Jeez.
And my parents were told that I had like 30 days to get a major surgery or else I would die.
Wow.
So 30 days I had to get my first surgery.
Wow, your first heart. How many surgeries have you had?
I've had 5 major procedures, 3 being open heart, 2 just being other procedures.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
You're like a little walking miracle. Well, not walking, sitting miracle.
Did they like knock you out for all that? Because I know brain surgeries, they keep you awake.
No, they knock you out.
Yeah.
They like literally cut, like I have a scar straight down my chest because they cut directly straight down.
Wow.
Yeah, I would be traumatized if they kept me awake.
Yeah. I was awake when they cut out my breast implants. That was scary. That was traumatizing. So I couldn't imagine being awake with a heart.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So what's like, I'm like trying to think how to word it. What's the journey been like with this since you were little? Like just routine hospital visits or?
Yeah. So once I was diagnosed, it was kind of like surgery. Like I had my main procedures all from 3 day. Well, in that like 3 day to 30 day range was my first one. And then my last one of like my main open heart surgery was 4 years old. So that beginning was just kind of like in the hospital a lot. Like I really was there all the time. After that, and like now I just have yearly visits with my doctors. I'm at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. I'm there once a year for main checkups for the most part. Obviously, things happen and I'm back in the hospital every once in a while. But for right now, it's mostly just those checkups to make sure everything's going
I feel like you just had a recent surgery.
I was going to
didn't
say
you?
that since we met you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this past May, I actually had a stroke, which was, so that was due to one of my surgeries. One of my main repairs was the Fontan repair, which is like what they did to make me be able to live with the heart that I have. And so that repair kind of later, like it must have been in the fine print that like stroke could happen. But so that kind of they think that was like a somewhat of a cause of the stroke that I just had. And then the surgery that I had was because of the stroke, they went up and they closed the hole in my heart. Because that's where they believed that the blood clot went through to get to my brain, obviously. So they went up there to close that just to like kind of get rid of like any possible more risk factors of it.
You always think of older people when you think of strokes. A lot of people don't even think like, oh my gosh, like this young, like pretty teenage girl could have a stroke.
Do you have to take medicine for it?
After my stroke, I was on a blood thinner for 6 months, but I was able to get taken off of it, thank goodness, because like you can't do anything on a blood thinner. Like I couldn't play field hockey.
You're really active. It doesn't stop
that was one of my
you.
questions. Like, what are some limitations that come with this?
Yeah. So honestly, like I'm pretty lucky. Like I do live a pretty normal life for the most part, but like my oxygen sits lower than normal. Like my oxygen is not nearly the level that your guys's are. So like sports is difficult. Definitely just cannot, like I cannot stay active for as long as like a normal 18-year-old should be able to.
Do you have to take like an oxygen tank with you or anything?
I used to when I was little, like when I was like really itty bitty, like I had an oxygen tank that was like taller than me. It was like taller than me.
Just in case.
But yeah, no, like because I'm doing so well, I don't have that anymore. But it's just like mainly those like hard times being active. Like sometimes things happen. Like it's like living like somewhat in fear every once. I mean, I don't because like I don't let this like
she's the most
caring
person ever. Addi comes in here and helps us once in a while in the cafe, and she's just like la la la. Like you would never know.
Yeah, no, like I think that for a while, like I kind of forgot. Like I never forgot that I had a heart condition. I talk a lot about it. Like I do a lot of things for it, but like it was almost like I like forgot like something can happen at any moment. Like my stroke was one of the scariest moments of my life because
what happened? Like how did you know you had it?
Well, so I was in school and it was so random. Like I was perfectly fine. First period, I'm sitting there, I'm talking to my friends, I'm doing a lab in physics and I'm perfectly fine. I'm laughing, like whatever. And then I get my school bag and we go to leave because the bell rings and I'm with one of my best friends. And all of a sudden I go to talk and I just spit. Like it was literally straight spit because I lost my speech. I couldn't get anything out. And then she was like, what is wrong? Like, what are you doing? And I just started laughing. Like I'm cackling because I didn't know what was wrong.
It's like your body's like defense.
Like I didn't know what to do. And then I just like literally like my entire left side of my body went. So like I was leaning against the wall to get everywhere because I still didn't know what was going on. At one point I did text my mom. Well, obviously I was texting my mom throughout. I was like, something's really wrong. But at one point I texted her and I was like, it feels like I'm having a stroke. But I didn't think I was actually having a stroke.
And
like I was like, haha, funny.
Oh, wow.
Like it was not funny. I got to the hospital and they made me lay flat for like a good like hours and hours.
Oh my gosh, that's so scary.
At least you kind of caught it though, and at least you're in a good space to get to where you needed to be.
Yeah, exactly. I like came out on top, honestly. Like I did really like nothing major happened. So
wait, because I have ADHD. I love your nails.
Thank you.
They're so beauteous for spring.
Thank you.
I keep looking at them.
I appreciate that.
I'm like, oh, butterfly. That's what I feel like. Sorry. Okay, it's been built up since we started the show, so now it's out.
So
we can continue.
Wait, so you mentioned you do things like for your condition. Yeah. So you do have a fundraiser that you're doing. Yeah. I know it's going to end by the time that this airs, but do you want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, of course. I'll just like go through kind of like my journey and like how I started talking about it. But so for the most part, I started talking about my condition in 5th grade because people are mean and people were like, she's faking it. This isn't happening. Like someone literally said that I drew on my scar every morning.
Wow.
At the ripe age of 5th grade. And I was like, okay. So me being me, I just decided, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start educating everyone. I was like, because this is ridiculous. Like I look like someone who doesn't have some kind of chronic illness. I'm aware of that. But I did start to begin to like educate and show people that like this is happening. In 5th grade, I started with a PowerPoint and then I got involved with the American Heart Association. by doing their like Jumpathon, Hoops for Heart. I started raising money for them throughout middle school, and like all of elementary. I raised like $15,000 or something.
Wow. So good.
Yeah. And then in high school, I actually was able to become an American Heart Association ambassador, which I've been doing for the past 3 years. So I go
badass, ain't you?
I follow your Instagram for it.
That's nice.
I go to a lot of school assemblies. I speak at them. I speak in conference rooms with a bunch of adults. I
neat.
really like go and tell my story everywhere that I can with them. And then this year I was given the opportunity to be the Teen of Impact for our region. So you have to be nominated by an AHA staff member, and it's a nationwide competition. It's a very big competition. But it's been so much fun. So it was a 9-week long competition. It ends this Thursday. Wow. But 9 weeks long, you're competing with a bunch of other teams. You don't have to have a condition to be a part of it. Like you can just like raise awareness or something. So but I've been doing it the past 9 weeks. I'm above $21,000 raised right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So Thursday is when it ends, and we find out on April 15th where I was in the competition because there's no leadership board. So I actually have no clue.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
But
that's frustrating because I want to know where
you
I
should
was.
like run for Miss New Jersey one day and then go to like Miss America. I have so much faith in you.
I know. That would actually be so fun.
Miss New Jersey's
Miss
South Jersey's Outstanding Teen. Start with that one. I did that one time.
Really?
Yes.
That's actually so cool. I never actually thought about doing
Let me be your
anything
pageant coach. It's so much fun.
In that,
I think you should do that.
That would be
so
fun. I never thought about that, but that
and then you
definitely
can
would be
raise way
something
more
fun.
awareness and stuff for your platform.
For sure.
Have you ever had like, how do I want to word this? Have you ever had like a kid come up and say, you're such an inspiration, I have a problem too, and you're like my hero or anything like that?
It's nice to be seen.
So actually, yes, a couple times, honestly. So for Children's Hospital, they do a fundraiser called Billy Spinnin', and it's like a big spin class that they do over the weekend. And
on the bikes,
isn't that how we kind of almost became friends a little bit too?
A little bit,
because you started telling me about it. Then we had an ad for it on the TV
you guys
in the
had
cafe.
Yep, exactly. So I did that. I was ambassador for them last year. And so I got to tell my story a lot. My face was literally everywhere for it.
Oh, that's so fun.
They did like a photo shoot, whatever. But I met some amazing parents with younger kids. And honestly, I had a lot of parents coming up to me just like being like, the way that you talk about it, the way that you hold this, like, and like carry this is like amazing. So like I had a lot of parents come up and like kind of talk to me that way and then introduce me to their kids. And like now, like some of their kids, like I bring them everywhere. Like I bring them to, my school does a thing called Bucks-a-thon that I'm in charge of, and it raises money for Children's Hospital. So I like bring them to that, and I like show them at our event. I bring them everywhere. Yeah. So like I've had that happen. I also, because I speak at so many elementary schools, not yesterday, I think it was like last week actually, I was driving down the street and it was nice out. I had my windows down and this little kid on his bike looked at me and he was like, "Are you Addison?" And I was like, yeah, I had no idea who this kid was. I was like, yeah, I am. And he was like, "You spoke at our school for American Heart Association."
That's so cool. He remembered your name. Addison's not like a common name either. That's so cool.
And it was in the beginning of the year that I did that. It was like October.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So it was literally the sweetest thing. I was like, it was adorable. I was like, this is exactly why. Like I do everything that I do.
Yeah. See, that's cool.
Wait, that's so cute though. Addie also works at Rita's.
I do work at Rita.
I forgot you worked at Rita's.
She manages Rita's.
I like when you do like the ice cream on top and it's the water ice. What's that called?
The gelati?
Yeah, I want a gelati. Why don't you bring me a gelati?
I heard you guys have ice cream sandwiches. I want one of those.
We do, but they come in a 6-pack. Jaden gets really mad about that.
Are you really?
I can eat
She
it.
can eat a 6-pack. You're fine.
Yes. One of my questions was, how has this, would you say, affected your family? And have they kind of been like your number one support system throughout this?
Yeah. So for Heartball, we actually made a video because I was a sponsor of Heartball last year again.
Oh, so amazing.
You got so many things that you do. Holy Taylito, young lady.
So they came to my house. It was like a full professional video shoot. And like, this is kind of when I realized like how this affected my family, because like we talk about it, but not like to that level. So this was the first time after watching that video, and like they did interviews with each of us. Like it kind of like showed me really how it affected them. My mom, obviously, it definitely hit her the most. She was the one in the hospital with me every day. She was the one, she has never left my side. She's at everything, no matter what. Like she knows, and like that woman, like she could be like doctor status with the amount that she knows about my condition.
Shout out to Tiff. We love her.
Like seriously, like she educated herself and then she educated me. And I think that's like something I'm so happy that she did and like has made me into who I am because like her letting me speak for myself and knowing what I need has been so important. But it definitely hit her hard when I was younger. I think now she's just really proud of like what I've turned into and like how I carry this in a way. And I give her so much credit for that.
Aww. A lot of people don't realize what having a supportive mom can do for your life.
Yeah, exactly.
You can tell when people's moms like aren't, you know what I mean? Like it's
so different. My siblings, Emma and Ian, Ian's terrified of needles and anything in the hospital.
Oh my gosh.
Don't tell him. But he is terrified in that aspect of everything and he blames me. He's like, I used to come to the hospital and look at you with needles in you, wires everywhere. So I traumatized him in that aspect.
Yeah, I would freak me out.
Yeah. But also like with them too, like they also have just been an insane support system. Like ever since I was younger, like I remember my grandma bringing them to the hospital every single Wednesday to see me when I was there for like months on end. Oh. So like they were in the hospital and like even now, like they're at everything. They share everything.
I was gonna say they post about
everything.
You, like, yes.
Yeah. Like they like, and like a big thing for me is like, even before I came here, my mom was like, Addi, like make sure you are like talking about everything you do, everything you like in general, because like a lot, like I'm like, no, I hate that. It feels like I'm bragging about myself. So
you're not bragging.
But you're humble. And you can tell that like you have
girlfriend.
A family that loves and supports you and that just kind of like pushes you forward.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like grown so much. Like my stepdad also like has just like followed into that of like supporting me. Even like some of my friends, Jaden, like all in general, like I just have like such a good support system and it just like grows. Like seriously, like when I realized that like people have shown me like I do cool things. I like downplay everything. I'm like, it's not that serious. Like Jaden and his mom are always like, Addi, you're the coolest person we have ever met. And I'm like,
you are pretty badass, young lady.
I'm so excited. So that kind of brings us into one of my other questions. What do you hope to achieve in the future throughout like this fundraiser and just like with your condition in general? What do you want to achieve?
For the most part, like I want to achieve of like giving everyone an education of like, you never know what's going on with someone. I look so normal. I look like a normal 18-year-old girl. Like nobody would know. So that education aspect of it, but also like I say all the time, like I think I was made to have this heart condition. I was made to do all of this stuff because I know people who also have like chronic illness, but they just don't carry it this way. They don't like
everything happens for a reason.
You're an inspiration. You talk so well about it and you help other people, you know, who might be afraid to talk about it.
We were talking about this earlier because I have a friend that has something and people are on her about it saying you're faking it. Like just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not there.
Exactly. Yeah. So like I just want to continue like educating everyone, but also like kind of like being someone to like be there for people. I think like making an impact on people who are going through the same thing is so important to me because like you really can do anything. Like this has like, honestly, this has made me grow and turn me into the person that I am rather than letting it like eat at me and tear me apart. Right. Like I don't let it take over my life.
And
like,
you don't make it other people's problems.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like you don't push it onto other people.
No,
you're like, you can support me or not. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like I have so much life to live no matter like what's going on with my health. Girl. So like, I just think like continuing to push and like make an impact on other people by showing them like you can do anything that you want to do no matter what life throws at you. So I just want to continue doing that. Honestly.
Look at what you did. You're 18 years old. I mean, wait until you get, you know, my age, 35. I mean, look what you're gonna, you know, shut up.
No, that's so good.
Look what you're gonna accomplish. I mean, you know, and you never know, you might have a whole different direction once you get into college. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, you might find something else that you want to do. You know what I mean?
No, that's and shout out to Chop. We have a bunch of amazing customers that come in here and are nurses for them. And it's just so great.
Truly like the best. Like they have saved my life. Like literally because they gave me a way to live with the heart that I have. Like everyone's always like, how are you doing now? And like, I'm doing great now, but also like I'm living with the heart that I have. And that's all I can do. Like my heart is not normal. My heart is not perfect. Like it causes problems. Like I have a liver failure from it now too. Like it's just like so much.
You don't let it get you down. You just keep pushing every day. You have to.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all you can do, honestly.
is there a way that people can help support your cause or your fundraiser? I know that the fundraiser's ending, but is there any way people can support if they wanted to help out? Or
Yeah, like even though my fundraiser's ending, I obviously do so much. So I have my own Instagram and Facebook account, Addison and Co. It's on my shirt.
Yeah, that's what I meant. To like follow your journey. How can people follow?
Yeah, you can just follow me on Addison Co. Everything's posted there for the most part. Everything I end up doing, how I'm doing. It is new, so I definitely need some more followers, more support there. But Addison and Co. on Facebook and Instagram.
Love it.
Yay,
I love it.
so exciting.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. But before we end, we always do a thought of the day.
I feel
And
so
Marlena
inspired right
failed
now.
to tell you.
It could literally be
did.
like, I like turtles.
Okay, can you guys go first?
Yeah, my
Literally.
thought of the day. My thought of the day is what is done with love is done well.
Okay, you just said it could be I like turtles, and then you hit me with that.
Yeah,
What
I know.
It's fun.
All right. It could be I like turtles, or it could be sometimes what you go through isn't meant to break you. It's meant to give you a purpose bigger than yourself.
Wait, Addi, tell everybody what your favorite latte is in the cafe because it's back now.
Oh, yeah, South Jersey Hillbilly. They decided to bring back.
It's a chocolate peanut butter potato chip latte. Just let me throw that in there.
So-
Addie's obsessed.
Yeah, you know what? My thought of the day is how I'm going to come this weekend and get an amazing South Jersey Hillbilly. And also that you can do anything you put your mind to, no matter what life throws at you.
That's right, young lady. I love it.
Like when I took that drink off the menu and she came in and was like,
Tears.
What are you talking about?
Addison, I would like to thank you for coming on,
Thank
on the
you.
show. You're absolutely amazing. Ew, I called you by your full name. I only
know,
call
you've
you
never
Addi.
done that.
Oh, but thank you for coming on.
Yes.
What a great young lady. You should be very proud of yourself. And I know your family is too. They love you.
Thank you,
So-
guys.
Yeah.
Everybody, make sure that you like and subscribe to Boss Babe Brews on YouTube.
You change into a whole
Spotify,
different like tone whenever you do that.
Spotify, anywhere you like to watch or listen to
Is
your
that your
podcasts.
OnlyFans voice?
Mom.
Oh.
Make sure
Secret's
you
out. Just
follow
kidding.
Boss Babe Brews on Instagram and make sure you follow Addison and Co. on Instagram.
Yes.
I'm going to start sharing some of your stuff on our stories too.
Yeah.
So excited.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
This has been Boss Babe Brews, hosted by Valerie and Marlena Robinson, recorded at Hens and Honey Shop in Swedesboro, New Jersey, and produced by Breakdown Media. Follow Hens and Honey on Instagram and TikTok for more, and make sure you subscribe to get new episodes every Friday.